Time changes everything. The pain dulls, but the memory stays sharp. He's been forgotten, buried under the noise of new names and new faces. But steel doesn't break. It bends. It reforms. The train never stopped. It just changed tracks. Now every step echoes louder. Every hit lands heavier. Because this isn't a comeback. It's the arrival of what's always been coming. Eric Bischoff shows up with that smug grin that never means anything good. He tells A-Train what nobody on Smackdown ever had the guts to say. He is wasted there. Bigger than the brand. Bigger than the tag division. Raw, Bischoff says, is where monsters become legends. If A-Train wants real power, real spotlight, real revenge, he can have it. And it starts with one name, Kevin Nash, the man who took years off A-Train's career, the ghost in his head since the night he disappeared from TV. Bischoff doesn't promise opportunity. He promises something Smackdown never could. A clean shot at the man who hurt him. A-Train doesn't answer. He doesn't need to. The stare he gives Bischoff says enough. A choice is in front of him, and his heart has already left the blue brand. But there is still one last obligation. One more night, one more defense, one more time walking to the ring with the tag team championships and Test by his side. They walk in with gold, but something is wrong. The rhythm is off. In the chaos against Los Guerreros, the crack finally shows. A-Train and Test collide instead of connecting. Eddie Guerrero, predator that he is, takes full advantage. A-Train crashes through a table. The bell rings. In a single heartbeat, the tag titles are gone. The sound of the table echoes, but what hits harder is what happens in his head. Time slows. In his mind, the world drains to black and white. He sees every fight, every sacrifice, every moment he believed this run, this team, this brand would finally carry him to the undisputed championship. And all of it dissolves into static. The path he thought he was on is gone. What was supposed to be his road to the top has turned into a dead end. Smackdown held him back. So he makes a decision. Quiet, final. No farewell speech. If the door will not open for him here, he's done knocking. He is going to break a new one somewhere else. Raw does not get a handshake. Raw gets a storm. On his first night, there is already a war in the parking lot. Bodies and steel and concrete colliding for the hardcore championship. A-Train doesn't wait to be introduced. He walks straight into the chaos, grabs Goldberg, hauls him up, and drives him down with a Boldo bomb on top of a truck as metal and bodies scatter. The referee counts the fall. On his first night on Raw, A-Train becomes hardcore champion. Raw tests how far he can be pushed. The next week, Kane and Triple H are thrown at him in a hardcore title match. A-Train gets dropped, slammed, crushed with anything they can find. But the more they hit him, the more he stands back up. One shot to Kane, one to Triple H. Until the only man left standing, with steel in his hands and a title on his shoulder, is A-Train. The message is simple. Champion on A-Train does not mean target. It means warning.
One, two, three.
But through all the gold and violence, one name keeps cutting through the noise. Kevin Nash, the man who injured him. The reason he vanished. The reason Bischoff's offer was never really an offer at all. It was bait. Now Nash is not a memory. He is standing across from him again. No respectful words, no handshake. Nash asks if A-Train wants to run his mouth, or if he just wants another beating. A-Train answers with fists. Their fight doesn't stay clean or contained. They spill through hallways and equipment. Dragging cameras and officials with them until it's clear to everyone where this road has to end. SummerSlam. When the night arrives, it isn't a wrestling match. It is a hunt. They tear through the arena, turning every corner into payback. Every impact is revenge for years on the sidelines and for the replay of one injury that never stopped playing in A-Train's mind. They reach ringside, and the punishment peaks. A-Train hoists Nash up and drives him through the announce table with a jackknife. Then another. Finally, he plants Nash with a Baldo bomb that feels less like a move and more like a sentence.
1, 2, 3.
Kevin Nash is done. As the dust settles, one figure approaches who doesn't come with a contract or a fake smile. Jim Ross. JR looks at the hardcore champion, at the man who walked away from Smackdown, carved a path through Raw, and just erased his worst demon. He asks one question. After everything they tried to take from you, what now? Are you walking this road alone, or are you building something bigger? There is no hesitation in A-Train's eyes. The world tried to isolate him, to break him, to turn him into a weapon they could control. He is done being a piece of someone else's plan. He is going to build his own, not just a team, not just backup, an army. From here on, Monday nights will not just deal with A-Train. They will deal with everything that comes with him.